RKTv. Picking up where we left off last week, we got that big win over the New England Patriots. We are going up against the New York Jets this week in Week 8, halfway through the season. As of right now, it looks like we have some injuries to take care of, so let's go through and see what we're looking at. High chance of re-injury. He's coming off of a dislocated ankle. As much as I'd love to have Cody Whitehair back in there and get our line bolstered again, I'm going to go ahead and let him rest. Let him get back to full strength. We have another one to go through here, and it's Jamie Daniels, 75 overall center, high chance of re-injury, and he had a shoulder tear. This player is injured. Oh no, he looks like he's doing fine. He's allowed less sacks than the other guy. We'll go ahead and start the backup. Again, he had a high chance of re-injury. I wasn't trying to be all about that. Let's take a look here. Josh Bellamy, we decided that we were going to let him go last week. We also decided Marcus Cooper because we signed another cornerback and I might want to draft one or two. John Jenkins, though, 28 years old. Let's take a look here. How many years pro? 5 years pro out of Georgia, run stopper. He is a fit, but we did just sign a practice squad player that really, I don't want to tell tales out of school, but he looked fine. He looked just fine. Um, let's look at his player card again. Is he about to level up at least? No. Do we need him? Because it's going to come down to a need thing. Like, if we have an abundance of defensive tackles, I'm going to let it be. He's right here. This is him right here. We got Vander Does right there. That one, we signed him last week. He's already about to level up. And we have somebody else on contract here as well. What are we looking at on contract? How long is your contract, Nick Williams? Contract, years remaining, 1. That means he'll probably pop up in the next week or so. I don't know, that's tough. I do have Floyd back here with another upgrade. Do I want to upgrade his speed rusher, his pass coverage? I'm going to wait and let the computer do what the computer does with him. I'm going to wait to make a decision on that as well. Let's go ahead and get back into scouting here. I believe I was looking at linemen, just kind of making sure that I got a look at all the linemen I wanted to look at. Let's finish looking at Ingram. I think he's about to drop. Yeah. We got one more third round to look at. Boom, boom, boom. Late third round. He goes on the list. These guys are worst case scenarios. We looked at some centers, right guard. I got nothing I want to look at here. Yeah. Since he is a fit, let's look. Pass block. Yeah, we'll put him on the list. Come on. Okay. Left end. We'll look at the left ends here. Late first rounder. Late third rounder. He's a late second rounder. Okay, defensive tackles. Let's finish looking at Mincy. He is definitely a bust. Awesome. Let's look at Hurst. Late second rounder. We're getting some good value here. And we're exposing some people that could potentially have ended up in our laps that we didn't want to have. So, week 8, we are into the defense scouting now. I tend to go needs, then offense, then defense. I'm going to go in here. We're going to take a look at some of these quarterbacks. If you look here, the best overall player is Spencer Mason out of A&M, right end. We don't really need him. He's a good player. Probably is going to be the next Myles Garrett. But he's not a fit for us. We have a solid right end. I believe Dane Gator, a deep threat, 5'9", 180. He could be fantastic. I'm not going to look at him until we've looked at about everything we need to look at. Another right end. Left tackle we could use some help at. The best overall quarterback actually looks like he might be a bust, but then Jimmy Gonzalez, he's a field general, which is a fit for us. He can throw. He's got great power. Big arm guy, good accuracy, short. He can throw on the run, and he's 6'5", 226. Depending on how his combine goes, I'm looking at him to be our first overall pick, the first one that we have to choose from if somebody else doesn't take him. I do have some backup options, but that's the ideal choice. Looking here at my coach, we're going to check and see if he has any upgrades really quickly. He does. We're going to go expert scouting. We're going to go master trade negotiator. We are going to probably call it there. Anything else? Offensive line, free agency, influence, sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab everything we can to make him better, make our team better. Let's see. Do we have anything going on in the awards? I do want to check these really quick first. Sorry for kind of being all over the place. We're only getting 2 news stories. I wonder if that's a glitch too. There have been a lot of little things that I think are going to get tweaked in an update coming up very soon. Last week, Mitch Trubisky had a pretty good game. He really gave us some energy. He threw very well. Des Bryant came back off an injury and did a lot of good things as well. I want to look at the weekly awards. We got nothing there. Do we have anything other than weekly? Nope, nothing else. So defensive yards were number 1, offensive were the worst. That's pretty much what it looks like right now. Our defense has been strong, our offense has been crap. I'm going to simulate our training, go into the play the moments. I know that I'm going to have at least one player ready to level up. Mitch Trubisky should be about ready to level up as well. We'll just see what we can get out of them here. I do have a lot of things that I'm looking forward to coming up in the next week or so. We have this week, we're going to be going up against the Jets. Next week I think we have another winnable game. I think it's against the Bills. I could be wrong. But as of right now, going through these different levels of the game, from the scouting to the on-field play, handling the coaches, it's similar to last year. The gameplay is a little bit different.
Hello again, everybody.
I haven't gotten to the point where I can relocate or anything like that. I've never moved the Bears. That might be something where I do a relocation franchise. See about that.
Time to see if the game plan this offense has put together will be successful or not as they take over here early in this first quarter of play.
So let's play ball.
Come on, gotta go.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Now it's Trubisky. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Part of the reason they're here, no doubt, was his big performance in the NFC title game, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl. Now Howard, and he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Courtney Upshaw, the linebacker, brings him down. On second down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 18. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Avery Williamson able to get in there and drop him behind the line. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the... Still scoreless here in the first, but a 3rd down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. Dumps off to Powell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Falls down in front of the guy. This is getting pretty bad. Like, that wasn't even close to making some kind of tackle. I broke down. I didn't... Wow. This is...
Into the red zone now. It's McCown. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. McCown going to hand this one off to Powell. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a...
Again, let me actually go into a quick pause here. My headset just gave me a warning that it's going to die, so I'm going to plug it in real quick. We'll hope this goes better than it did last time when this was happening, because it was multiple times it fell out.
And about 13.
Big time, but
working from the gun. McCown. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
How many sacks does this man have? 4.
Now Cairo Santos, who was briefly a member of the Bears, on for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both?
Probably going to tell me that needs to be charged. I'm just going to let it roll.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
Let's see. Bellamy across the middle. Burton underneath. Goes down deep. One safety in the center.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. David Bass. So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt.
Last episode,
so here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. A catch made by Miller.
We're better than
he's taken down, but not before picking up the first. Thanks to
don't understand that.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. On third down, Trubisky. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that's it.
That's pretty impressively high.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. His throw incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. So we've reached halftime.
Oh my gosh, the clock was running. I couldn't be more disappointed. Wow! What exactly what I've been talking about.
Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered
So
a must here.
This play.
As this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half.
And not even close to a normal situation. I'm on the 1 yard line. It's like, oh, here. You were on offense, now you're on defense on the left.
So after the INT, it's McCown now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
We jump into the action. It's second down and 3, and the ball in the red zone. Trubisky with the give to Howard. Oh, now he pulls him over. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now Jordan Howard slow to get to his feet, so they will stop play here. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Des Bryant or Allen Robinson. I got them both out there. I got Tarek Cohen.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Des Bryant, his 4th. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And they'll find Shaheen, the tight end. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
I can get more
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I was already looking to run and pick the extra couple yards. What just happened? What happened?
Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Bryant, scissors, see what the safety does, and also look at Robinson.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Nope, he won't. Wow.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Out left to Shaheen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Gotta go.
A 1st down ends the game.
Alert.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the...
Yeah, we got to get Howard out. I don't know what's happening right now. But he's not running fast at all. His acceleration, it's probably because he's hurt, but... I mean, that was sad.
Action, a timeout here defensively.
Look at some slants.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. This defense hoping to preserve that 1-score, 8-point lead here. See if they can do it. The ball on the offensive side of the field. He's back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the foot.
Ball game.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bears, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3 and 5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
That's right, had a big game again.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charles Davis.
Let's see who all is going to level up. Leonard Floyd, Adam Shaheen, Mitch Trubisky, John Timu. Upgrade all players. 4 players were upgraded. Let's take a look at what it looks like on their end. Trubisky moves up to a 75 overall in the scrambler category. So he's doing things. I mean, I can't fault a guy for doing things. Let's go to defense. Let's look at Floyd. Moves up to an 81 overall. Over here doing things also. I think he added to his speed rusher, so he's only getting better at that. Timu. I'm not sure where Timu is. Yeah, I do. There he is. He moved up. And I don't remember who the other person was that leveled up, but we had another one. We are going to advance week. And this week we're going to have 200 points to recruit, or excuse me, scout with, because we have upgraded our coach. Speaking of which, we did a lot of things that he asked us to do last week, so we'll see if we got some more points to burn. 865. Nothing to upgrade yet, but doesn't mean that we won't have something soon. Player progression, we're about to... Actually, I think I'm going to save up for this quarterback training boost, because that's going to be my next thing. I'm going after a big-time quarterback. But as you can see here, we are going to be going up against the Cleveland Browns. We have Akeem Hicks returning, our defensive anchor. We have Cody Whitehair coming back. We have James Daniels coming back, and Richie Incognito coming back. So our line is coming back. Like, we didn't have this line, the line is here. We had a lot of guys playing backup. They are now, they were pulled into starters. We won. They're here. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for watching Raine's Contradiction TV. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and you guys have a great day.